can we please talk about this man Boruto and how he just appeared out of thin air? And I see a lot of people, misconceiving this and saying a lot of different things like, oh, well, since he's an Otsutsuki now, he can just fly. Okay, yeah. But when Konoha detected his chakra, they detected it the instant that he appeared. It's not like they detected him, oh, he's flying in from 40 kilometers out, 30 kilometers out. No, they didn't detect him flying in. They detected him the instant that he appeared. Not before, not after, the instant that he appeared. So it would be impossible for him to have flown in from the sky or from somewhere else, or even have been lurking in the area, because the sensory team for Konoha and Kawaki himself would have detected him. And Boruto and Kawaki have been shown to be the only ones who can detect each other, even when they erase their chakra signature with their Otsutsuki powers. So we know that both Kawaki and Boruto have the capability to erase their chakra signature. And even if Boruto was doing this as he was supposedly flying in from the sky, Kawaki still would have detected him. And Kawaki, along with the Konoha sensory team, detected him the instant that he appeared, not before, not after. So I think it's safe to say that Boruto erasing his chakra signature was not in play, and him flying in from an unknown area was also not in play. So obviously this man Boruto has been gone for 3 years, because when Code pulls up and Sarada says he's not here, he hasn't been here in 3 years. So we know that it's been 3 years for the time skip. So with that being said, it's likely that Boruto has been training extremely hard with Sasuke, learning how to master the Jogan. And as we know, Boruto has previously displayed the ability to open dimensional portals like he did when they were fighting against Ishiki or Momoshiki. With his karma, he is able to open portals. So, it's likely that Sasuke, who with his Rinnegan, also had the ability to open portals, dimensional portals. So Sasuke would be the perfect teacher to Boruto on learning how to master portal travel. And another thing that I think is being overlooked is when Code states that Boruto will be able to hear Sarada's screams. Now he knows that Boruto is nowhere near Konoha, so how would Boruto even hear these screams? Well, with the Jogan, he's able to see through barriers and dimensions and perceive negative energies and detect danger. So maybe with Boruto's Jogan, he's able to see through dimensions and sense danger. So, with that being said, maybe while Boruto was in his dimensional portal, he was able with his Jogan to sense Code's presence and sense that there was danger and appear through the portal at Code's position. And we've seen with Kawaki, when he enters his Daikokuten dimension, that he has actually surpassed the abilities of Ishiki, because Ishiki was not able to do this, whereas Kawaki has now gone above Ishiki's level in terms of the abilities he's doing with his eye. So maybe Boruto has done the same thing. He's mastered Momoshiki's powers to another level that Momoshiki had not been able to use. And like we saw in the fight against Code, Boruto was using his version 2 of the Karma, which allows him to gain all the battle experience of Momoshiki while still gaining consciousness in himself. So it's likely that he's mastered this version 2 Karma and is able to fully control himself and Momoshiki's abilities while he's in this version 2 Karma state without letting Momoshiki take over his body, which means this would allow him to use all of Momoshiki's abilities to their fullest extent and maybe even beyond. Now here's where things get interesting. Momoshiki has been shown to be able to stop time, such as when he imparted his karma onto Boruto before he was defeated in the fight with Naruto and Sasuke. When he took over Boruto's body during the fight with Code, Code was about to kill Boruto while he was on the ground, and then Code punched the ground and Boruto was just instantly somewhere else with Momoshiki taking over his body. But the one drawback to Momoshiki stopping time is that he has not been able to interact with his surroundings while he has time stopped. This can be seen, like I mentioned before, when he imparts the karma onto Boruto and during the fight with Code. Another interesting ability that Momoshiki has been shown to have is the ability to see into the future. And this is something that Boruto has likely trained or tried to master during his 3 years of training. And Boruto has even displayed this ability himself while he was babysitting Ida and Damon. So the most likely scenario of how Boruto seemed to appear out of thin air is he's likely fully mastered Momoshiki's karma and the Jogan to some extent during his 3-year training period, and has been able to use either Momoshiki's time-stopping ability to travel instantaneously between places, such as something that Minato can do. Now you gotta remember, Boruto cannot interact with his surroundings while time is stopped, so it's solely a traversal ability, which would be extremely similar to flying Rajin, such as what Minato did. And I see a lot of people saying that he was flying around and just happened to fly in at the right moment. I don't think that he would just happen to be flying around and just fly in at the exact moment. And even if that were true, Kawaki and the sensory team would have detected him before. I think the way he was able to do this is likely through either karma dimensional travel or through Jogan time stopping. So as always, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and thank you for watching.